Hi, Microeconomics. My name's Maddie, and I'm here with Alyssa, Alex, and Chris, and we're going to be talking about what it takes to become a real estate broker. To start, you may be asking, what is a real estate broker? Being a real estate broker means soliciting clients for renting, buying, and selling homes and properties, as well as negotiating between buyers and sellers to facilitate contractual agreements that are in the best interest of all parties. They're also in charge of monitoring their agents and ensuring that all real estate transactions are in compliance with applicable laws and regulations relating to the purchase, sale, or lease of properties. They mainly interact with clients, such as their buyers and sellers, but also with contractors, home inspectors, attorneys, and other external stakeholders. The demand for real estate brokers relates to the principal agent problem, which states the principal, also known as company owners, has certain assets and hires an agent to make decisions on behalf of them. Conflicts arise when the agent starts to act in their own best interest, avoiding responsibilities, making poor decisions, or acting in a way contrary to the belief of the principal. Demand for real estate brokers exists because people would rather hire someone else to do the work for them when searching for a new home or purchasing property for a business.
What does this apply for real estate brokers? Some basic requirements include you must be at least 18 years old, a legal resident of the United States. Majority of states require you to be a resident of that state that you're applying for. Most states also require at least a GED or a high school diploma along with 1 to 3 years of prior experience in any real estate business before you become a broker. Some requirements that vary by state include 40 to up to 180 hours of pre-licensing. The 5 states require the minimum, and Texas is the only one that requires the highest amount. Kansas requires 60 hours, and Missouri requires 72 hours. And the cost, that includes $400 to $1,000 for real estate licenses, tuition, background fees, application fees, as well as examination fees. Just to talk about Kansas, their basic requirements include 18 years old, having a high school diploma. You must also have proof of completion of the 60 hours of broker pre-licensing education courses. You must comply with all the application procedures. You must pass the real estate broker license exam. And you must also have your broker experience pages, your broker transaction log, as well as being a licensed salesperson in Kansas or broker in another state. These are just some of the requirements that you must need before you become a broker. You must also have a minimum amount of transaction points in a certain amount of years. So for Kansas, you need 30 or more points if you have been licensed for more than 3 years. You need 40 or more points if you have been licensed for 2 or more years. And if someone is licensed for 2 or more years with between 20 and 39 points, they will be granted a restricted license. So the transaction points work based on how many sales you have made over the last 3 years. You get 3 points for every closed commercial real estate over $2 million. You get 1 point for every other transaction type, including houses, and no points for any transactions in residential properties. And then you can get a maximum of 10 points for transactions with personal interest. What other professions could you get if you are a real estate broker and are looking to find a new job? There's corporate real estate managing, which earns around $99,000 to $128,000 a year on average. Additional requirements from being a broker include at least 10 years of experience in the field, and some places may require an MBA. The description of the job include managing real estate portfolios of a company, as well as site selection for new buildings and negotiating prices and contracts with the builders. You can also be a real estate attorney or lawyer. This earns $138,000 to $176,000 a year. Additional requirements include passing the LSAT, attending law school, and taking the bar exam. So this takes a couple more years. The job description includes being involved with the legal duties, making sure vendors have the rights to properties, and that the properties are debt-free, as well as any other contracts that need to be signed between the vendors as well as the buyers.
If college students want to become real estate brokers, it is important to first have the qualifications, licensing, and experience that it takes to become a real estate broker. However, it is most important that you market yourself well, and in a way, you fake it till you make it. It's important to be energetic, responsible, ethical, independent, and negotiable when you want to become a real estate broker. The career ladder for becoming a real estate broker includes having a high school diploma, passing the real estate agent license exam in your state, having 2 to 5 years of experience as an agent before taking the broker's exam, which can be done by working for a brokerage or a realty firm. Then you go on to pass your broker's exam. Then you create your own firm, hire employees to work for you, or you continue to work in the previous firm. Most brokers' goal is to stay at the brokerage level. It is expected that you'll stay at this level until you retire. Typically, real estate brokers don't stray away from brokerage once they've reached that level.
Market trends for real estate brokers. The most common ethnicity of real estate brokers is white, 90%, followed by Black and African American, which is 5%, Asian, 3%, and 2% for Hispanic and Latino. The rise of discount brokerages makes it easier for clients to buy and sell homes without a real estate agent. Discrimination is present in some real estate brokers because of the lack of support they give and the unfair commissions. Typically, more men are subject to being hired as real estate brokers. They are more likely to work with private companies like Lego than working with public companies like Google that are traded on a stock exchange. Real estate agents don't always have to have a real estate license when they work for a real estate broker.
Which traits are useful for becoming a real estate broker? Some positive traits are attention to detail, good communication skills, being able to negotiate and problem solve, your dedication and determination, compassion and competitiveness, experience and knowledge. And then goals you might want to have as a broker could be creating your own firm or brokerage, hiring real estate agents to work for you or your firm, the flexible hours that come along with it, and to further your license, flipping homes, renting out buildings, and etc.